Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today, we're doing our longer readings from December 16th through the 31st for my Leos. Hello, my Leos. Well, longer readings means I use 4 decks. I use my Bradley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me the main message. I then go to John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and that provides, kind of fills in those gaps. Advice cards from my Osha Zen Tarot, and then I pull one from my Bradley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Okay, kind of wrap up the reading. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Couple of things now to look at is, okay, 12-2, I talked to you about, that there was going to be more energy focused for our Leos with, just with our work and such. So Jupiter enters Capricorn for the next year. So if you want to know what that's going to be about, think back 12 years ago. How was your career then? Okay. Then 12-12, we talked about the full moon in Gemini. 12-21 is the winter solstice and Capricorn season begins. 12-25 and to 26 is the new moon in Capricorn and the solar eclipse, okay? I did talk about how back in 6 months prior, I talked about how that solar eclipse was going to open up and have a lot of things that have been hidden brought out, and I think we've seen that in the news quite a lot. So this kind of closes that type of season, but this new moon will have even strong, this new moon will have strong energy for the next 6 months, okay? I will post things because there's so much about this. There's so much about the end, when we enter into Capricorn season. I will post that, and I post on my Facebook page, my community page in YouTube. I also post on Instagram and Pinterest. Sometimes I do forget about my Twitter account sometimes. And shout out to my one follower. So anyway, I will post that as that comes up. Now, not everything, usually in this order is where I can post the most. Facebook, I can post like anything and everything. Then the community page, and then Instagram and Twitter. So let's go on for my Leos and see what the end of the month has to bring. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is my higher power, basically, I open myself up, the higher power spirit guide comes through and words come out many times, no filter. 3 cards face down. The middle one is reversed. To me, reverse cards say, hey, pay attention. Let's go on for the first card with my Leos. The Dreamer. Now, I will tell you that when I'm doing this for myself, and I'm a Leo. I've told you, Leo, rising and ascending. But whenever I've been doing this, this card has been coming up more and more for me, okay? And, when I try to broaden it for Leos, for you, okay? So the Dreamer is taking leap of faith. This is about doing something maybe that you just weren't expecting to do, okay? So give you an example. There are many times that, I'm a registered nurse. So many times I'm looking and there are other jobs in my former nursing, field. So I might have to come to and I'm giving you this as an example only. I might have to come to a decision. Do I go back to nursing, which is the mainstream, or do I continue my path on with what we're doing now, which is more that leap of faith, okay? It is something that, and this is the decision that you're going to have to make, and I'll probably have to make it too. I do feel that a lot of it will have to do with that 12-2, Jupiter in Capricorn part, okay? So this is a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So things could be, again, definitely it could be any of those relationships. It is just so strong that this is all about Leo and their careers. Not necessarily even your work and job, but what you feel is your passion, okay? So, next card, the Chariot. Chariot, 7. this one, couple of things with this one. One is you have to have control, okay? You have to do your work. You have to have, you have to be focused on things. But this is also, things move very, very fast, very fast. So you might be ready, when you're making your leap of faith and you have your choices, you might be saying, you know what, I got to go this way. And then all of a sudden, the other way takes off, okay? These are both Archangel energy cards, major arcana cards. So the Chariot, Archangel Metatron. Okay, both of these are Metatron. And these are both, Metatron is known to have walked on Earth as a human. So he and also Sandalphon are believed that they understand the human heart and the problems that we all face, okay? So this is an important achievement. Self-discipline and willpower, public recognition, if I can speak. Okay, your next card here, the Four of Fire. Fire is your energy, my Leos. It's also Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius now, though we are going to be going into Capricorn. It's also Aries energy, passionate and burning energy. And this is about contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So while this says that, yes, the home life, good. That relationship, that family relationship, doing good. This is all about major movement into a new realm of your life, a new pathway of your life, a new possible career of your life, and these things will be happening quickly. So I'm waiting, but don't you feel it? My Leos, don't you feel it's like each time it creeps up a little bit more? And remember, our timeline is not the same as a divine timeline. Okay. So yeah, major changes. And this, I do feel that December 2nd, Jupiter is going to really be putting a pow on our career. It's not even our job or our work, but it's our career. It's what we're meant to do. And we're still in until that 7th of December is going to be really strong destiny, and that until the 15th is still all this destiny time. Like I said, I do post things, so I will make sure that as they come up, as I find them, I will post them. If I feel like I only post things that I post things that are what I think are funny, but I also post things that I feel have truth to them. Okay? So now, let's go to John Holland's Psychic, Tarot, and Oracle cards for any kind of clarification on this. Any type of clarification for our Leos. For my Leos. So let's go on. We're going to cut the cards. Oops, 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what we have. All face down. First card, Rejoice in Celebration. This could also be because at the end of the month is a time where many, cultures, many nations, celebrate holidays at this time. And that could be part of this too. But I do feel like this is this is where you really make your decision to go for it. You're going to just go for it. Again, that leap of faith. Next card. This is reversed. Emotional loss. So part of this, fives are about changes. And part of this, using my example too, when you have two different pathways, one is no longer an option then. When you choose one, the other is no longer an option. And that could be, an emotional loss. If you have something and you want to try something, but then you're like, this is no longer an option for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say with that? It's like this has built my, I have had my identity from one way, and now my identity is no longer there. There is that emotional loss with that. Be aware of that. And your last card is the heart chakra. Okay, chakras are energy points. Okay, now, you should probably look it up a little bit more to kind of get a better idea what they are, because it's not like you could see this in an X-ray or a MRI. Maybe you can nowadays. I don't know, but it's basically energy points. And from the heart down, heart to the base, is more of your natural. Okay, it's more of your who you are, your identity, how you grew up, how you're living. From the heart, yes, the heart again, to the crown is more of your spiritual, okay? So, and the heart actually encompasses both the natural and the supernatural, the spiritual, and, so it encompasses both. But the heart is romance. The heart is what the heart wants. The heart is where is your passion? What do you really want to do? So a lot of this is about finding that and then claiming that and then working towards that. And I feel that with this, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities, a leap of faith, this thing where it's going to be moving fast, that you're going to really like what it is that you're doing. This end of December is going to be, this end of December is really, it's really starting you off on a totally new direction. Okay? And again, any of those three that we talk about. Job, I feel it's more career though. And when I say career, it's not necessarily your money-making ability, though I think that my Leos, that you will make money. It's what your passion is. It is what it is that makes you feel like you want to, that thing that they say, what makes you wake up every morning? Okay, now, my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Any words of advice for my Leos? Because I'm going to claim this one. You don't have to, but I'm going to claim this one unless we get really icky cards. But I'm going to claim this one because this has been, what I do like. I've told you before that I have a hard time reading for me, even though the cards may come up. So what I like about this is talking this out loud with you. So let's see what we have here. First card. New vision. New vision. Okay, look at things maybe a little differently. And my Leos, you may not, I'm thinking of Forrest Gump, and I think, was it a leaf? Was it a leaf or a feather? It was a feather. So many times, my Leos, we have felt like we were just that feather. Forrest Gump was a movie, and in it would follow this feather periodically, and and the music was beautiful, but the feather would just go where it would go, and so many times we have felt that way. And this is kind of, I don't know if you're going to be blowing on that feather to direct it, but this is, again, dare to dream. Dare to dream. Next card. Exhaustion. Okay, interesting. So part of this is, I'm feeling is that traditional way is, be careful with the traditional way, because I think that did exhaust you quite a bit. But at the same time, what am I getting here with this one? Be careful as you go forward. One of the things that, we do have to worry about as Leos is we do need to take our naps. Okay. I maybe sleep about 5 to 6 hours at night. So it's not that I even need to take a nap, but we do like to take some time to ourselves. I need to take time. I come into my room, I light candles, I need to take time to myself. I need that to regenerate, okay? And so this is what I'm feeling, that, Leos, please make sure you take that time to pull out and regenerate. Because I think that again, that second of, and I keep saying, I wanted to say January, so January might be really busy for us, but that 2nd of December with Jupiter, I think things are going to speed up for us. Okay, last card here, innocence. I love this card. Leos, we've seen, we do have a tendency to have some, we've seen a lot, okay? We've seen and we've recognized a lot. So I'm not going to say that sardonic, that we tend to be a little bit too much of what we consider a realist. What do they call a realist? Or what's the definition of a realist? Is an experienced optimist, okay? So we do have that tendency to be a little bit suspicious. Not that we won't go for it anyway, but we do have that. So this is, as things open up for us, as things come to us, receive them. I love this card. This is this person who has probably seen everything in the world, has seen the good, the bad, the ugly. And yet here, I think that's a little grasshopper. This little bug fascinates him. This little bug brings him joy. Okay, so this is about too. So while we have to watch out about becoming too exhausted, this is about finding pleasure in the simple things in life. Okay, and it's really interesting, this, and I think that opens our heart more when we do that. Okay, let's go on. Archangel. Okay, sure. Wow, well, this card just popped out and it face up here too. So 10 of Michael. Michael is air energy, okay? It is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. It's our thoughts. It's those things that come to us. It's news, okay? It's the news. It could be a letter. It could be something brought to us. Wi-Fi, I also say it's like it's like our Bluetooth. It's those things that just intuitively come to us. But the 10 of Michael, I love this message. In fact, I'll read this here up with you so that you can see this. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunity for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. The dreamer, follow your dreams, leap of faith, unexpected opportunity. Put the past behind you, new opportunities for happiness. So I don't know about you, but I would say that the end of December is going to be kick butt. Okay, how's that? So, my Leos, if you enjoyed my reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell. And whether or not you celebrate the holiday season, please, my Leos, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.